I made over hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of money selling drugs before I could read or do any of the basic things we would have learned in school.
All new at 6, a different perspective tonight on how to fight gun violence across metro Atlanta. It comes as Atlanta police are now confirming they believe Saturday's shooting near Atlantic Station was gang related. Tonight we are hearing from a man who says he used to be part of that lifestyle. He is now offering an inside look to educate parents on ways to keep your children safe from gang activity.
11 Alive's Latasha Givens joins us near Atlantic Station with his perspective. Latasha.
Well, good evening, Ron and Jennifer. Keith Strickland says gang activity often starts with the grooming of middle school age children and tough circumstances. He also says most of the crime associated with gangs is rooted in making money.
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I grew up right here in the streets.
Keith Strickland knows firsthand what it's like growing up as a teen with a criminal background.
I started selling drugs when I was about 12 years old myself. I became a career criminal.
He says he was never part of a gang, but got into shootouts on a regular basis. Now he works closely with troubled youth and gang members through his organization, Making the Transition.
Our kids are not terrorists. They're not horrible people. They're misguided, they lost, they abandoned, they alone.
Georgia Attorney General Chris Carr says investigators have linked 60% of all violent crime around the state to gang affiliations. Strickland says it often starts with preteens who are lured and groomed by older kids and young adults to join those gangs.
The gang is the most accessible. The gang is the one who's readily available, and the gang is the one that reaches them directly in the community where they are. So when you look at a lot of kids joining gangs, you're looking at a lot of kids trying to build an extended family or a network.
GBI has identified at least 170 different criminal gangs across the state.
It's very easy to throw it on gang violence.
Community activist Shar Bates says the gangs usually commit crimes to make money, and economics are the root of the problem.
If your only option is $10, $15 an hour, and then by the time you get done it's dang near half with taxes and gas and all of these things and food, versus something that you can make that paycheck in a day.
I made over hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of money selling drugs before I could read or do any of the basic things we would have learned in school.
And Strickland offered warning signs of gang activity parents should look out for. The first is a shift in your child's attitude or music choice, hanging out with older kids or young adults they weren't friends with before, and also wearing the same colors often. Back to you.
Some good information tonight, Latasha. Thank you.